Hi everyone, welcome to Shivangi Singh Astrology, and today we are going to be reviewing this deck called the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh. This is a 44 card deck, and it's actually a deck of affirmation cards. So we have your regular tarot cards, Lenormand cards, then we have oracle decks, and some of the oracle decks are affirmation cards. That is to say, the cards contain an image, a word, a sentence, which is basically an affirmation. So this is on guidelines with neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, which talks about positive thinking to the self, which in common language is also known as the law of attraction. Feeding yourself positive messages. So it's a simple deck, it's small, it's by Hay House again. We have the symbol, and the box is very sturdy. I like that it's not too pricey. I think the price range is also medium, not too high, not too low. And opening this deck is very difficult. It's actually quite difficult. Wait, just give me some time. I will open this. Right, so I'm back, and it was actually very difficult to open it. So yeah, very sturdy box, extremely sturdy, extremely tight. I love that there is gilding. Yay, finally there's gilding. And then we have this book, which is obviously thin because we just have 44 cards. So we have a book like this. It's a simple book, and based on whatever card you get, there is a message about it and what that affirmation actually means. So this is what the book is all about. I love the color. I love the deep blue color. So this is, really like the pattern on the back of these cards. Let me show you. I really like it. So basically they have taken inspiration from mandala art. That's what they've done. You see this mandala art over here. And I love the gilding. You know that gilding is something I absolutely want in each and every deck. However, the gilding in this one is not very smooth, and the edging, like generally the smooth round edges, but this one isn't smooth. You can feel the I don't know, the difference. It's just not smooth. When you use a lot of decks and then you use one, you can see that the cardstock is not that good. The print quality is really not good. So I'm actually not happy with this deck in terms of its quality. I like the gilding, I like the effort that they've put in, but when you actually hold the cards, the quality is a little compromised, or seems a little compromised. So you see these images, mandala art in every single card. Then we have this big word, acceptance, and then we have the small affirmation that goes along with it. So again, with the colors, I wouldn't say that they've done a wonderful job. The artwork, the mandala artwork is done nicely, but I'm actually not completely sold on these cards. Again, like I said, this was a whim. This was something I bought on a whim. And yeah. Would I certainly recommend it? I wouldn't, because these are affirmation cards. So it's not like they are going to help you out a lot in your everyday reading. But if someone is feeling down, if you're feeling low, then you may use these cards. But overall, I am not a huge fan, and I wouldn't recommend these cards to a lot of people, unless you're somebody who just likes to collect a lot of cards and you don't mind if a deck or two are just sitting on the table, on the shelf, and not being used. Then it's okay, go for it. If you are a collector, then I guess you might want a good pick of your affirmation cards when you're feeling down. But unless you are a collector, if you're somebody who's reading professionally and you only want something to read for other people, and affirmations isn't really something you do, then I would not recommend this deck. And to a beginner, I would definitely not suggest going for this deck. This is not the deck any beginner should go for. In fact, majority of people, I would say, should not go for this deck. I'm not happy, especially because the quality of the cards is bad. Like when you touch it, it's just rough. It's not smooth. It's not the way a deck is supposed to be. The edges are rough. I'm just not happy. Like, the quality is really poor. There are certain things that look okay on camera, but when you actually look at it in real life, especially when you have a lot of decks, you know the quality. So the quality is compromised here for sure. Also, not a huge fan of the colors that they've used. Some are good, but most are not. And yeah, so that was my short review. And do I regret buying these? No, not really, because I can use them as affirmations, but I wouldn't recommend it. Certainly not the deck that I would recommend. So yeah, there you have it, folks. That's my review of the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Van Praagh. And do subscribe to my channel, and we'll upload a lot of new different videos. Take care, love and light. Bye.